Hello everyone, myself Deepak Shah from New Catholic Mission School Jhabwa, and today's video is for class 11th chapter 9. Name of the chapter is sequences and series. So first we discuss about sequences. What is sequence? Sequence is a definite order of terms arranged in a definite way by definite law. It is called sequence. Sequence is written as A1, A2, A3 up to An. This is called sequence, and if this sequence is called progression, sequence is called progression if it follows a certain pattern. If it follows a certain pattern, then it is called progression. And these progressions are of two types, that is first is arithmetic progression and second is geometric progression. So first is arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? If a sequence is arranged in a definite order in a certain pattern and the difference between any two numbers is always equal, then it is called arithmetic progression. It means the difference between any two numbers is same in all this progression. Example, taking example as 3, 6, 9, 12 dash dash dash. In this progression we have same difference between these two terms as 3, and in these two terms 3, in these two terms difference is called 3. So the arithmetic progression is A1, A2, A3 up to An. Here A is called first term, D is called common difference, and N is called number of terms, and An or L is called last term or nth term. Okay, so these are four important terms in this arithmetic progression. A is called first term, D is called common difference, N is called number of terms, and An is called last term or nth term. The formula is An, nth term. Formula for nth term is A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, this is nth term or last term of the arithmetic progression. So we quickly move towards exercise 9.1, question number 1. It's very simple exercise. In 9.1 exercise we have to find first 5 terms of the sequence. Okay, the sequence is given in this form: An equals to n plus 2, and we have to find first 5 terms. So first 5 terms means n equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So we put n equals to 1, so we get A1, 1 plus 2, that is 3. N equals to 2, so A2, 2 plus 2, 4 2s are 8. N equals to 3, so we get A3, 3 plus 2, 5 3s are 15. Okay, 3, 4 2s are 8, and N equals to 4, so A4, 4 plus 2, 6 4s are 24, and N equals to 5, A5, 5 plus 2, 7 5s are 35. So this is the 5 terms of this sequence. Similarly, you can solve all this first to 6th question. Now question number 7th, that is An equals to 4n minus 3, and we have to find the term A17 and A23. So simply you can put the value of n as 17, so here also 17 minus 3. 17 4s are 68 minus 3, that is 65, so A17 is 65. Similarly A23, so 4 into 23 minus 3, so 23 4s are 80, 3 4s are 12, 92 minus 3, that is 89. So the answer is 89 and 65. This is question number 7. So question number 7 to 10 all are same. You can solve it. Now question number 11 of this 9.1 exercise. Question number 11 is find first 5 terms of the sequence, and a1 is given as 3 and an is given as 3 an minus 1 and plus 2. N is always greater than 1, so we put the value of n always greater than 1, so we put n equals to 2 here, so we get a2 equals to 3 a2 minus 1 plus 2. It means a2 equals to 3a1 plus 2. So a1, value of a1 is 3, so the answer is 11. Value of a2 is 11. Now we put n equals to 3, so here a3 equals to 3a 3 minus 1 plus 2, so a3 equals to 3 a2 plus 2. So a3 equals to 3 a2, value of a2 is 11 plus 2, the value is 35. Similarly we can put n equals to 4, so we get a4 equals to 3 a3 plus 2, value of a3 is 35. 35 3s are 105 plus 2 107, n equals to 5, so a5 equals to 3a4 plus 2, a5 equals to 3 into a4, value of a4 is 107 plus 2, so 321 plus 2 323. Similarly you can find n equals to 6, n equals to 7, but in this question we need only 5 terms, so a1 a2 a3 a4 and a5 are 5 terms, so we can write this sequence as 3 11 35 107 and 323. This is the 5 terms of sequence. So in this way you can solve this exercise 9.1. Now next exercise 9.2, but before this we need to know some formulas of arithmetic progression. There are 3 main formulas of arithmetic progression. First is nth term or last term, that is a plus n minus 1 into d, an equals to a plus n minus 1 d. Then sum of n terms, Sn equals to n by 2 2a plus n minus 1 d, and if we know the last term then n by 2 a plus an or a plus l. These are 3 formulas for exercise 9.2. You are all familiar with these formulas because this chapter, this exercise is also in class 10th, chapter 5. So question number 1 of 9.2, find the sum of odd integers from 1 to 2001. So 1 3 5 dash 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 up to 2001, all odd numbers, sum of all odd numbers from 1 to 2001. So a equals to 1, d equals to 3 minus 1 means 2, and an last term is 2001. So first we find value of n and then we apply these values in this formula. So an equals to a plus n minus 1 into d. An is 2001, a is 1 plus n minus 1 into 2. So 2000 divided by 2 equals to n minus 1. So value of n is 1001. Okay, if we cut it as, we get 1000 plus 1 1001. So value of n is 1001. Now Sn, we are having 2 formulas, but we know the value of n, we know the value of a, and we also know the value of an. So we put values in this formula of Sn, n by 2 a plus an. N is 1001 by 2, value of a is 1 and value of an is 2001. So 1001 by 2 into 2002. If we cut it as, then we get 1001. So you can multiply it 1001 into 1001. You can get the answer. Now question number 4. Question number 4. How many terms of an AP? Minus 6, minus 11 by 2, minus 5 needed to give the sum minus 25. So A is minus 6, D is minus 11 by 2 minus plus 6. So it is 1 by 2, because minus 11 plus 12 by 2, 1 by 2, value of D is 1 by 2, and Sn is also given as 25, minus 25. So first we have to find the value of n. So Sn equals to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D. Value of Sn is minus 25, n by 2, 2 into a is minus 6 plus n minus 1 into 1 by 2. So minus 50, this 2 multiply in LHS, so n into minus 12 plus 1 by 2 n minus 1 by 2. So minus 50 equals to n, 2 is LCM, so minus 24 plus n minus 1, this is minus 100, and n minus 25 plus n, so 100 equals to minus 25n plus n square. So we write it as n square minus 25n plus 100 equals to 0. Factorize this. So n square minus 20n minus 5n plus 100 equals to 0. n common n minus 20 minus 5 common n minus 20. So n equals to 20 or n equals to 5. There are two answers of value of n. Okay, so in this way you can solve this question. Now question number 5. Question number 5. In an AP, if pth term is 1 upon q and qth term is 1 upon p, find the sum of first pq terms. Okay, so pth term is 1 upon q. Pth term is a plus p minus 1 into d is equals to 1 by q, and qth term equals to 1 by p. So a plus q minus 1 into d equals to 1 upon p. Subtract 1 from second. Subtract 1 from second. So a cancel by a. It is p minus 1 into d minus q minus 1 into d equals to 1 upon q minus 1 upon p. So p minus 1 minus q plus 1 into d equals to pq and p minus q. These two cancel, so p minus q into d equals to p minus q upon pq. P minus q cancel. Value of d is 1 upon pq. Okay, put this value of p up 1 upon pq as t. Put d in equation 1. So a plus p minus 1 into d is 1 upon pq equals to 1 upon q. So p upon pq minus 1 upon pq equals to 1 upon q. P cancel by p. So a equals to 1 upon q minus 1 upon q plus 1 upon pq. These two cancel. So value of a is also 1 upon pq. Okay. These two values are 1 upon pq. Now we have to find sum of PQ terms. So SPQ equals to PQ by 2a plus PQ minus 1 into D. So PQ by 2 into 1 upon PQ plus PQ minus 1 into 1 upon PQ. So SPQ equals to PQ upon 2, this is 2 upon PQ plus 1 minus 1 upon PQ. So PQ by 2, PQ is LCM, so it is 1 plus PQ, these two cancel, so we get the answer as 1 upon 2 PQ plus 1. This is the value of SPQ. Okay, this is question number 5. Now next question. Next question is question number 10. The sum of first P terms of an AP is equal to sum of first Q terms. Then find the sum of the first P plus Q terms. So sum of P terms, SP is given as P by 2, 2a plus P minus 1 into D, and SQ is Q by 2, 2a plus Q minus 1 into D. Given that SP equals to SQ, it means P by 2, 2a plus P minus 1 into D equals to Q by 2, 2a plus Q minus 1 into D. 2 cancel by 2. So 2AP plus P into P minus 1 into D equals to Q 2AQ plus Q into Q minus 1D. So 2AP minus 2AQ, this 2AQ in LHS, and here Q square minus Q into D minus P square minus P into D. So 2A common, so P minus Q equals to Q square minus Q minus P square plus P into D. Now 2A into P minus Q equals to Q square minus P square minus Q common, so P minus Q, okay, into D. So 2A P minus Q equals to, we write it as Q minus P, Q plus P minus, this is Q minus P into D. So 2A equals to Q minus P common, so we get P plus Q minus 1 into D upon P minus Q. So 2A equals to, if we take minus common, then we get P minus Q, and P plus Q minus 1 into D upon P minus Q, P minus Q, P minus Q cancel. So the value of 2A is minus P plus Q minus 1 into D. Okay, this is the value of 2A. We put this value of 2A in SPQ because we have to find the value of SP plus Q terms. So SP plus Q equals to P plus Q by 2, 2A plus P plus Q minus 1 into D. So P plus Q by 2, value of 2A is minus P plus Q minus 1 into D plus P plus Q minus 1 into D. These two terms cancel because one term is positive and other is negative. So SP plus Q equals to P plus Q by 2 into 0. So SP plus Q equals to 0. This is the answer. Next question. Now the next question is, Question number 15, that is, if a to the power n plus b to the power n upon a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n minus 1 is the AM arithmetic mean between a and b, then find the value of n. So given arithmetic mean equals to a plus b by 2 and the arithmetic mean is given as a to the power n plus b to the power n upon a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n minus 1 equals to a plus b by 2. So 2 into a to the power n plus b to the power n and a plus b, this is in RHS, a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n minus 1. So 2a to the power n minus 2b to the power n equals to, if we multiply this a in a to the power n minus 1, then we get a to the power n. Why? Because here we have one power, so 1 plus n minus 1, it means n, a n, plus 8 into b to the power n minus 1, so 8 b to the power n minus 1, plus b a to the power n minus 1 plus b to the power n. So a to the power n and b to the power n in LHS, it is of plus sign, so we can take its plus sign, and a to the power n is minus and b to the power n is also minus. So 2an minus an, so an, 2bn minus bn, so bn equals to a b to the power n minus 1 plus b a to the power n minus 1. Now a to the power n minus, if we take this term in LHS, then we get b a to the power n minus 1 equals to a b to the power n minus 1 and minus b to the power n. So in these two terms we take a to the power n minus 1 common, then we get here a minus b equals to, here in this two we take b to the power n minus 1 common, so we get a minus b. So a to the power n minus 1 upon b to the power n minus 1 equals to a minus b upon a minus b, this a minus b upon this a minus b, cancel. So a to the power n minus 1 upon b to the power n minus 1 equals to 1. We write it as a b to the power n minus 1, and we know that 1 means a upon b to the power 0. So comparing these two, we get n minus 1 equals to 0, value of n is 1. So the value of n is 1. Okay, so this is all about exercise 9.2. You can solve some more questions by your own. Okay, thank you.